Right, Gary, that was looking on, a frustrating and disappointing evening for you.
Yeah, definitely. Scoreline for sure. And yeah, there was really only one moment in the game for both sides, really. I've just spoke to Will in there. He's not even got he could put his kit back on the peg. So like I said, just one moment in the first half where we've not done our jobs right, or not done a job right, and we've got that sort of like wrong, which then means we're having to recover. And then like I say, they managed to play through. I think there's a couple in there that think it may be offside, but it doesn't happen if we get that right. And then like I said, that was the one moment in the game up until that first half. I think the first shot they have was on, I checked originally, was 29 minutes in. So yeah, there wasn't an awful lot in it. And then second half we do a little bit better, but that's the problem. We only do a little bit better. I didn't feel like we really sort of threw anything at it tonight. And again, particularly first half, we've just asked them to cross the ball, and we haven't crossed the ball first half. That's what we've been asked to do, what we've been working on. So it's just a little bit disappointing, yeah, that we kind of haven't done what we've worked on. So yeah, disappointing night all round.
It seemed that you're trying to play the game the way you want to play it, trying to play the football, but it just seemed that the basics kept going wrong, and that seemed sort of frustrating.
Yeah, it was, and we know that a little bit because of personnel and injuries we've had and recoveries we've got. We've had to play, Luke Spokes and Will King at fullback tonight, who I thought, said in there to them, they did well. But again, it does cause us a little bit of an issue because we haven't got that natural width that we look at. When the ball goes out to Will, the pitch looks a little bit different to him because he's obviously got the touch line there. So his first touch was generally bringing him back inside first half. So that caused us a bit of an issue. But yeah, look, we tried to do that. But I think ultimately the biggest thing to me is that we got into enough areas to put crosses in. And like I said, we just didn't put any in, and that's what we were asking a couple of times. We did, and then second half you see that we do that, and then we get an offside disallowed sort of goal for Red Williams, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but that's what happens when you cross the ball. Things can happen. So yeah, as I said, that's probably the disappointing thing. We just haven't really done enough of the good stuff and done enough of the good stuff well.
I appreciate Weston didn't create too much themselves, but I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, for yourselves, it was only one shot on target. Again, that's disappointing at home. Yeah,
absolutely. I said it was a game of one moment. As I said, I don't think any of us or either side really sort of made the keeper scramble or throw themselves across goal. Like I said, I think we've probably had the majority of them in the second half, but this, I don't know, the shot count's low for both sides, and we kind of knew that before the game that would likely maybe be the case, or we certainly hoped it wouldn't be, because we'd cross the ball and make things happen, and it just hasn't happened today, and it's just trying to work out why that hasn't happened.
You haven't lost many games of late. Do you just put that down to one of those nights?
Maybe, but I don't feel that there was any time we sort of built some momentum second half, it was very bitty. They made it stop-start. The referee allowed it to be like that. But look, there wasn't an awful lot in the game. But yeah, look, it's just as I said, it's just a bit frustrating because, like I said, all the stuff that we have worked on, we haven't managed to do and do well.